The movie begins with a girl named Emma apologizing to her boyfriend, RJ, for being late. She asks him what he wanted to talk about, and RJ takes her to a restaurant, pulls out an engagement ring from his pocket, and proposes to her, asking if they can get married next month. Emma is overjoyed and immediately agrees, but she suddenly remembers that she hasn't told her mother, Lana, about the engagement. This worries her because Lana loves her daughter dearly and is very attached to her, and she wouldn't want her to move away. The next day, we see Lana at her workplace and we learn that she is a geneticist with a large, well-known, and successful laboratory in the US. When her daughter arrives at her workplace, Lana is surprised and asks why she returned early from her trip. Emma explains that she wanted to surprise her. Lana expresses how much she missed her and offers to have her move back in with her in the US. However, Emma tells her that she found a new job in marketing and mentions RJ, who helped her a lot in advancing her career. RJ is a very wealthy businessman who has hired Emma to promote all his family's resorts. Lana is thrilled with her daughter's success, especially because her job in marketing wouldn't require her to travel much, allowing her to work from home. But Emma shocks her by revealing that she got engaged to RJ the previous day. Lana is upset that Emma made such an important decision without consulting her, but Emma explains that RJ is the love of her life, and she's confident in her choice. Lana is even more surprised when Emma says that the wedding will take place next month at a famous resort in Thailand. Lana expresses her happiness for Emma but is sad because she wanted to help plan the wedding with her, as any mother would with her daughter. Emma reassures her that they haven't finalized all the wedding arrangements yet and that a woman at the resort is in charge of the preparations. She asks Lana to pack her bags as they are flying to Thailand the next day. The following day, they both arrive at the resort in Thailand, where they meet Lana's sister, Janice. After greeting each other, RJ arrives and introduces himself to Lana, promising to take care of her daughter and make her the happiest woman in the world. Shortly after, Scott, RJ's uncle, arrives and it turns out that he and Lana were college friends. Lana is surprised to see Scott there and he explains that he's there for RJ's wedding since RJ is the son of his brother, Will. As soon as Lana hears this, she is shocked because RJ's father, Will, is her old flame. When Will arrives and sees Lana, they are both stunned. Naturally, RJ and Emma are confused and ask about the sudden tension between Lana and Will. Lana then drops the bombshell that she and Will were romantically involved in college, but their relationship wasn't very serious. Scott laughs and calls her a liar, revealing that Lana and Will were deeply in love but suddenly broke up. They change the subject and agree to have dinner together that evening. Later, Lana bends down to pick up her suitcase and Will offers to carry it for her, but she refuses. In the process, they both fall into the water. Later, Lana retreats to her room with her sister and is very upset about the embarrassing situation she found herself in. She confesses to her sister that she can't believe her daughter is going to marry the son of her old lover. She's also very worried that RJ might be like his father and end up breaking her daughter's heart. Janice tells her not to overreact, reminding her that more than 30 years have passed since their relationship and Will's personality must have changed. She encourages Lana to think positively, suggesting that fate might be trying to bring them back together. Lana laughs and points out that Will is still single. Janice reveals that Will divorced his wife long ago because she wasn't a good woman and he raised RJ on his own. A little later, Lana goes to Will's room to apologize for making him fall into the water. Will steps out of the bathroom, shirtless, causing Lana to scream and ask why he came out like that. He asks her why she entered his room without knocking. Embarrassed, Lana quickly leaves. That night, we see Emma, RJ, and Will having dinner together. Lana arrives late, clearly having no intention of attending the dinner but forcing herself to come so as not to spoil her daughter's happiness. Everyone notices Lana's nervousness throughout the evening. Lana excuses herself to go to the bathroom, and Emma asks her why she's acting so strangely, especially since she had previously said that her relationship with Will was just a casual one. Lana finally admits that she lied. Will was her first love, and they had a big romance, but he suddenly disappeared from her life without a word. Emma is surprised that he never tried to contact her after their breakup, especially since Will is a kind person, contrary to what her mother had said. Lana explains that she had changed her phone number and moved after the breakup so he couldn't reach her. She confesses that she's very worried about Emma marrying RJ because she's afraid he has inherited his father's bad traits. Emma dismisses her concerns, saying that she knows RJ well and that he would never break her heart. She asks her mother to stop saying negative things about her fiancé, as it's upsetting her. Lana assures her that she didn't mean to upset her and that she's genuinely happy to see her getting married. Meanwhile, we see Will asking RJ about Lana's current relationship status. RJ informs him that Lana's husband died in a car accident 8 years after they got married. Will is deeply affected by this, realizing that Lana has gone through a tough life. The next day, we see Lana and her sister practicing yoga together. Lana notices that a handsome man named Lucas can't take his eyes off her. Janice, her sister, advises her to go introduce herself because she might not get another chance. But Lana refuses because the man is much younger than her, not to mention that he's very handsome, and there's no way he'd be interested in her because she's older. Later, Lana and her daughter go to check on the wedding arrangements, and she learns that the company her daughter works for will handle everything related to the wedding, to the point that they will even choose the dress that Emma and Lana will wear. Naturally, Lana is unhappy about this because she believes they have the right to choose what they want, but Emma agrees to let the marketing company handle the wedding arrangements because it will help her succeed more in her job. On the same day, Lana and her sister run into Will and his brother by chance, and they all end up playing tennis together. Everything is going well until Lana accidentally hits the ball too hard, causing Will to fall to the ground in pain. Lana quickly rushes to check on him, and Lucas also comes over to help because he is actually a doctor. Lana is very impressed and tells him that she is also a doctor, introducing herself by her full name. Lucas is very impressed because she is one of the most famous doctors in America, and he tells her that his company had offered her a job 2 years ago, but she had refused. Lucas then offers to have a drink with her that night, and Lana reluctantly agrees just to annoy Will. Later, Lana and Will go to watch the rehearsal for the dance performance that will be presented at the wedding. After that, the wedding coordinator asks Will and Lana to dance together because the mother of the bride and the father of the groom are supposed to dance together at the end of the wedding. Naturally, Lana is embarrassed by the situation, but she has to agree. Will remembers their favorite song that they used to love dancing to in college, so he plays it, and they start dancing together. At that moment, everyone is amazed by their dancing together, and they love it. Later that night, Lana wears a beautiful dress and goes to meet Lucas at a bar. Lucas starts complimenting her and tells her that she is very beautiful. Lana becomes very shy from his words and can't find anything to say. Suddenly, Emma and her fiancé arrive, and they ask what they are doing together. Lana becomes very flustered and tells them that she was just talking to Lucas about medical topics because he is a doctor. Then she quickly says goodbye to Lucas and leaves. The next day, Lana and Emma go to meet the wedding coordinator, who tells them that she has chosen the dress that Lana will wear at the wedding. Lana tries on the dress, but its color is black, and it is too tight. The wedding coordinator sarcastically says that the dress looks like it's for a funeral, not a wedding. Emma quickly silences her mother and explains that they need to listen to the wedding coordinator in everything because this will greatly benefit her career, especially since the dress designer is very famous. Emma is sure to become a trend after posting pictures of her mother's dress on Instagram, so Lana reluctantly agrees so as not to upset her daughter. The wedding coordinator then gives Lana a speech and asks her to say it at the wedding. Lana tells her that she had prepared another speech to say at her daughter's wedding, but the coordinator refuses and asks her to stick to the prepared speech to ensure everything goes smoothly. Lana reluctantly takes the speech and feels upset. She then returns to her room and tries on the dress, which is very tight and looks bad on her. To calm her nerves, Lana meets her sister, Will, and the rest of their friends, and they sit together on the beach, reminiscing about their college days. They keep drinking until they get completely drunk, to the point that they go into the sea without clothes. That night, we see Emma and her fiancé doing a photo shoot before the wedding. Emma remembers her mother's words when she said that her fiancé probably takes after his father, so she starts feeling that RJ really does behave like his father. She stops the photo shoot and walks away, and RJ follows her, asking what happened. She tells him that she is afraid he will be like his father and break her heart, just like his father did to her mother. RJ tells her that they don't really know what happened between his father and her mother and assures her that he is not like his father in any way because he loves her and doesn't want to marry anyone else. Emma is happy with his words and tells him that she loves him very much. The next day, Lucas invites Lana to have dinner with him that night, and Lana agrees just to make Will jealous again. After that, the resort manager talks to Will and Lana, and he is angry because everyone saw them swimming naked in the sea the previous night. He explains that such behavior is unacceptable at his resort. Both Will and Lana feel very embarrassed and keep apologizing. Unfortunately, the news reaches Emma, who argues with her mother, accusing her of embarrassing her and trying to ruin her wedding. Lana tells her that she is compromised on many things for the sake of the wedding, like not choosing her own dress or even choosing the speech she will give at the wedding, and asks her to appreciate the effort she's making to help her. Emma angrily tells her mother that she isn't obligated to attend the wedding and leaves. Naturally, Lana is upset by her daughter's words and asks Will to take her somewhere away from the resort to calm her nerves. Will takes her to a place far from the resort, and they sit together until they get bored and decide to return to the resort. But the problem is that Will's car breaks down, so they have to walk all the way back to the beach. They sit down to rest for a bit, and Will takes advantage of the fact that they are alone and admits to Lana that he still loves her. He explains that the reason they broke up long ago was just a misunderstanding because they had a small argument and Lana assumed that he had left her. But the truth is that It took Will 2 days to cool down, and when he came back to reconcile with Lana, he was shocked to find out that she had changed her phone number and moved out of her house. Lana is stunned by what she hears and admits that she still loves him, but she believes there's no chance of getting back together. However, Will tells her that fate has brought them back together so they can be with each other again, and he proposes that they give their relationship another chance. At this moment, Lana's eyes fill with tears and she agrees to get back with him. That night, Lana and Will return to the resort on a boat. During dinner, Lana keeps apologizing to Lucas, but he tells her that he's not upset with her and understands from her expressions that she still loves Will. Lucas reassures her that he won't pressure her any further and suggests that they remain in constant contact. Afterward, he bids her farewell and leaves. Right after that, Emma arrives and hugs her mother tightly, repeatedly apologizing for the harsh words she said to her. Then, the wedding coordinator arrives to finalize the rest of the wedding arrangements. At this point, Emma gets angry with the coordinator and tells her that she and her mother will choose the dresses they will wear at the wedding. Emma also insists that her mother will deliver the speech she prepared. Lana is overjoyed by her daughter's actions. The next day, Lana goes shopping with her daughter to choose the dresses they will wear at the wedding. The day before the wedding, they hold a bachelorette party, and Lana begins her speech, breaking down in tears, telling her daughter that her father would have been happy to see her as a bride, and she advises her to hold on to her love no matter what. Everyone present is deeply moved by the speech and can't hold back their tears. A little later, the party begins and Lana notices that Will is missing. She goes to look for him and overhears him talking on the phone with a woman named Katrina. Lana assumes that Will is cheating on her with this woman and she is shocked, leaving the party immediately. After the party, Emma goes to her mother's room and asks if something is bothering her. Lana assures her that nothing is wrong, explaining that she is just emotional because she will miss her after she gets married. Emma hugs her mother tightly, deeply touched, and promises that she will always be with her, even after getting married. The next day, the wedding ceremony begins and Lana is emotional as she watches her daughter get married. She can't hold back her tears and Will notices that Lana has changed toward him for no apparent reason. Every time he tries to get close to her, she pulls away. At the end of the wedding, Emma throws the bouquet and Will catches it. In front of all the guests, he asks Lana why she has suddenly changed toward him. Lana tells him that she discovered he's a cheater. Will is shocked and asks her to clarify what she means. Lana explains that she overheard him talking to a woman named Katrina. Suddenly, Katrina emerges from the crowd and introduces herself to Lana, explaining that she is Will's personal assistant. Will then tells Lana that he called Katrina the previous night to retrieve something important from his office. Will takes a box from Katrina and opens it, revealing their wedding rings. He then surprises Lana by telling her that he has kept these rings for 30 years. Will gets down on one knee and proposes to Lana. Overwhelmed with joy, Lana happily accepts and the film ends. If you finished the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more movie summaries. Thanks for listening, my loves. See you in another video.